everyone, welcome back to Shell's Sugar Rush. So today I have some pineapples to dip, so I thought I would just do a little video to share with you the best method I've found to do this, okay? So before we get started, you're going to need some gloves or some clean hands. I prefer the gloves, and you'll need a tray. I use a baking tray with a rack inside just because I'm going to use the rack to put the pineapples on top of after I, take the juice off of them. And of course you'll need some pineapples. Doesn't matter what brand. Sometimes I'll use Del Monte, sometimes Dole. I prefer Dole, but because we're going to freeze the pineapples, I think both of them have great flavor. And of course, you'll need your melting candy. I use different ones for different things. I really like Choco Maker. I like Ghirardelli, as well as Merkins. Today I'm going to use, this is just a Kroger brand. I'm going to use the vanilla flavored candy coating, and then of course the chocolate flavored candy coating. One of the main reasons is I really like this tray that it comes in. This is real convenient for cleanup because you can just dip right in the tray and then toss it away. Now, you could use any kind of dipping tool, but I prefer just a plastic fork. And if you'll see here, I've just broken out the two inside spokes of it or spikes of it, and just left the two outside pieces. And this makes it easy for dipping and, again, easy for cleanup. And of course you'll need plenty of parchment paper. I have a few sheets here, we'll probably just use a few, but I have, several, just a little stack. And of course some paper towels, okay? So I'm gonna go get our pineapples ready. Okay, so we've got our rack ready, and I'm going to take the pineapples now and just lay them out carefully. Sometimes they're a little bit flimsy. These actually seem to be pretty sturdy. So just going to lay them out here on the paper towels so that paper towels can go ahead and start soaking up some of that extra juice. And we should get about 10, should get 10 out of a can. Let's see, so that's 8. That one was a little flimsy. 9 and 10. There we go. So we have 10. And now I'm going to take some more paper towels and just kind of lay them on top and just kind of mash on that a little and get that extra juice soaked up there. Okay. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to just take them and kind of fold this back and lay them on my rack here. Okay. So we'll just space them out a little bit. And just do a little extra dab there. Okay, and they're ready. Now I like to put mine in the freezer. Some people like to dip them without doing the freezer. It's okay, whatever you prefer, whatever you find is best for you. What I've found is putting them in the freezer is best. In my case, it's best for me because it makes the pineapple more firm and sturdy so that it's not real flimsy and breaks easily when you try and dip. So we're going to stick these in the freezer for about an hour. So we're getting close to our hour on our pineapples in the freezer, so we're going to go ahead and start melting down our candy coating. So we're ready. We've got our candy coating all melted, and I just put this in the microwave. I know on the package I think it says to start with a minute. I prefer to do it in smaller increments, so I did like a 40-second, then going down to 30, 20, 10, etc. Until I feel like it's ready to go. And it's ready to go. So I'm going to grab a few of our pineapples so that we can start dipping. Okay, so I've got 3 of our pineapples, and I like to pull these out just a few at a time because they actually start to thaw pretty quickly, okay? So, and we want them to still be firm when we're dipping them, and we want them to be nice and cold because that will help our coating set up faster. So just drop one in here, and I'm just gonna flip it over and just squiggle it around a little bit, and I'm gonna lift it up and shake the excess off. Okay, as much of that as you can off, and I'm gonna just drop it right there, okay? And cover up a little hole there. Sometimes you get little bare spots from where you pick it up, but you know, that's pretty easy to cover, okay? So let's do our second one. Flip it over and just make sure your sides are coated really good because you don't want any open edges. Now, if you feel like you're getting too much coating around it and the inside, you can use a second piece of parchment paper and kind of lift it up and just move it to get that excess away from it. I think these are okay though. So we're going to dip this third one and just take off that excess as much as we can and drop it right there, okay? And another reason I like to just pull out a couple at a time is because, of course, they're freezing. So when you drop it in your coating, it's gonna start to thicken that up because it's bringing the temperature down of your chocolate coating. So that still looks pretty good. And sometimes I like to stick it in the microwave for about 10 seconds just to loosen it back up. But it still looks pretty good. So I'm gonna grab a couple more and keep on going. Okay, let's do this last one. All right, and there's our last one. Doesn't look quite as pretty as the rest, but yeah, but it's okay. That'll be our extra. Okay, now we're gonna let these set until we're ready to drizzle. Now, I'm just gonna use some of this great salted caramel drizzle that I found. I thought it would be a nice, very nice fall flavor. And a lot of people really like the salted caramel. So we'll see how salted caramel tastes with pineapple. So I'm gonna warm some of this up. Be right back. Okay, so we're back and ready to do some decorating. And actually I found some sprinkles that I have, a set of sprinkles here, and I'm just gonna use the little gold ones because it's gonna look nice on top of the salted caramel because of the color. So just use a little bit of those, okay? And I'm gonna get another piece of parchment paper here. And you know what? As I was warming up the salted caramel drizzle, I realized that I didn't use the chocolate coating, but that's okay. We'll use that later for another batch. And let's go here. So we've got our drizzle ready to go. And I've got another piece of parchment paper here, like I said, so that we can drizzle and set on a clean sheet, okay? So I am going to, and I'm going to kind of, sometimes I just kind of turn these to where, you know, I may want to cover some imperfections or something, or some bumps. So I'm just going to get that tip ready, start the drizzle, and then just go back and forth, okay? And I'll put a little bit of my sprinkles on there. And lift that up and set it on the new sheet, okay? And again, didn't mean to stop that one in the middle. That's okay. All right. There we go. Let's see here. Okay. And another. Okay. And then we just put a little color on top of our funny looking one. And I'll just enjoy that one. So just put our sprinkles on there. So there you go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's been helpful for you when you dip some chocolate covered pineapples. Like I said, just little tips and tricks that I found to do it the best way that I've found possible. So if you enjoyed the video and it was helpful, please like and subscribe and share as well. And I look forward to seeing you back in the future for some more helpful videos. Thank you.